I'm Ty Tornicasa with Ty Financial, and I'm very excited to bring you the very first episode of Coffee Time Tips by Ty. Designed for the hardworking person that really doesn't have hours a day to do investment research or even research their own personal finances. So what we created here are videos from 2 to 5 minutes long. Keep it short, but give you a little bit of information. Really allows you to stack that information over time and help build an understanding of your own finances and investments. So today we're going to talk about one of the most important tools for financial success, building a budget that works. Whether you're trying to save for a big purchase, get out of debt, or really just kind of control your money. A solid budget is the foundation. Stick with me for the next 5 minutes, and I'll give you some simple tips to help you create and stick to a budget that aligns with your financial goals. So let's jump into it. Let's start with the basics. What is a budget? A budget is a simple plan for your money. It's about knowing how much you earn, how much you spend, and really how much you save. The goal isn't to restrict your spending, but direct it towards what matters most to you. Consider it something like every dollar has its very own purpose. We've really got to start with understanding your income. Start by calculating your monthly income. This should include your salary, side hustles, or any other sources of consistent income. Knowing your exact take-home pay is pretty crucial. But when you do this calculation, I don't want you to use the best year you ever had for income or any anticipation of big bonuses or anything like that. When it comes to this, being conservative is better for your plan. Once you have that established, we really want to track your expenses. Before creating a budget, you need to know where your money's going. So for 1 month, track all your spending. Your rent, utilities, groceries, dining out, entertainments, and really even that morning coffee. So you can track this by looking at your bank statements, credit card statements, and really there's some handy apps available that you should look into. So once we establish this, we want to divide these expenses into categories and then prioritize them. Divide your expenses into these categories and start with fixed expenses. This could be your rent, utility, insurance, things that don't change month to month. Next, let's move into variable expenses. This can be groceries, eating out, gas, anything that might change from month to month. Then we'll move into debt repayment. So this can be things of credit cards, student loans, and things of that nature. Finally, we have savings and investments. This could include your emergency fund, 401k, your annuity, your investments, and things that really help to save for your future. You don't want to cut out all the fun. Remember, it's a balance of life. You want to be able to enjoy yourself, but focus on what aligns with your goals. Set up spending limits. Now, assign a spending limit to each of these categories. You can use the 50-30-20 rule as a rule of thumb or a guide. So 50% you could have for your needs, 30% for your wants, and 20% for your savings and debt that you may owe. It's really just a starting point. Everybody's lifestyle is going to be a little bit different, but again, it's a great rule of thumb. Building a budget is one thing, but sticking to it can really be challenging. So here's a couple tips that might help you. Automate your savings. I'm a big believer in pay yourself first. Set up automatic transfers from your saving account into different investment vehicles, including your 401k. Treat savings like a fixed expense, and you really don't want to skip on it. Next, you can use cash for discretionary spending. So we all like to go out to eat and enjoy ourselves. We can use the old envelope trick, and that's just simply putting in cash in the envelope, and once the money's out of the envelope, that's it. You know that your money is done for that month for those categories. If you think cash is outdated, you can simply do a gift card or an account that has just a debit card that you set aside for that amount. Now, when you're doing this, we do want to review and adjust this regularly. Life changes, so you want to be flexible. So set aside about 15 minutes each week to review your spending and make the adjustments that are needed. And as you progress with this and you're working hard, we want to celebrate the small wins. If you hit your saving goals or you cut down on some unnecessary expenses, celebrate it. This is going to help you keep motivated and keep track of that budget. So when you're creating this, we want to create that budget and make it realistic. Just like any diet anybody has ever been on, if you're too strict, that diet is only going to last a week, maybe 2 weeks. And we don't want to create a crash diet, just like we don't want to create a crash budget. Budgets fail when they're too restrictive. So allow some flexibility. We don't want to deprive ourselves. We want to be able to enjoy life. And the reason we're doing this is to have the best quality of life. And really that's it. Creating a budget isn't about perfection. It's about progress. By tracking your income and expenses, setting realistic limits, and making adjustments, you'll be well on your way to financial success. If you found this video helpful, share it with a friend who might need budgeting tips too. And if you have any questions or need more personalized advice, please don't hesitate to reach out. Remember, every big financial goal starts with a single step. And today, I want to say congratulations on taking your first step to building a budget. I want to thank you for watching this video. I'm Ty Tornicasa with Ty Financial, where we help you live for today, save for tomorrow, and plan for the unexpected. Look forward to seeing you next time.